Now Franklin Lane's a bit fractious, gate 4. Gates Fly Back racing in the first and all left okay. Now Wing Woe came out quickly in the centre. Driving forward, Dare to Be is looking to lead. Global Justice stepped away very well. Over on the inside, Supreting. In between runners in the stripes was a Clear Boom. That Pratt's Global Justice 3 deep as they turn out of the straight. High Spot got across okay. Sits outside of Superlative Choice, who's about to go to the fence in front of Franklin Lane. There was trouble there. Superlative Choice ran up the backside of Supreting, followed then by Franklin Lane. Tokay Shinsei had him box-seated. He's back near the tail of the field with Hysham, followed by Honey Biscuit. Satono Eternal is at the tail of the field, 12 off them in the back, and the leaders stride away. Dare to Be, Wing Woe, and they're going at a pretty fair clip. They're away by 7. A Clear Boom in third. Fourth, the outside High Spot. Travelling well, fifth, Global Justice, followed then by Franklin Lane. He takes off very early today, Franklin Lane, to try and get into the race, followed then by Global Justice, and then came Hysham. Well back behind them was Tokay Shinsei. Satono Eternal, one's right out of the race. It is Supreting. He might have broken down. These two going lickety-split up front, but now they're starting to come back to the field. Up front, Wing Woe. In second spot, Dare to Be. Franklin Lane with that lightning move to third, followed then by High Spot. A Clear Boom travels well the rail. Couple peeling very wide. One of them is Satono Eternal, and High Spot. They're in the straight. Wing Woe running a race. Franklin Lane joining in quickly. Here comes Satono Eternal, and he whizzed on by Franklin Lane. Over on the inside, a Clear Boom running on in the centre, Superlative Choice. Away goes Satono Eternal with a big burst over the final 50. Satono Eternal down to the wire will beat a Clear Boom. Third is going to be Superlative Choice. Then Hysham. Next over the wire was Global Justice. Franklin Lane, he ran his race a bit too early today. High Spot came next. Then Wing Woe, followed by Tokay Shinsei. Very out of character performance for him. And Honey Biscuits ran last of all. Well, that was my best of the day, and it did nothing else but blow like a gale, and it's jumped at $190 odd. Has the 5, Satono Eternal, and this was a carbon copy of his win when he won at 1800 under Chihuahua Appy. That massive sprint over the final 250, that's a real deep impact type of sprint. His sire used to have a magnificent turn of foot. Now second is close. I thought a Clear Boom, again underlying that honesty. I think he clings on for second, a Clear Boom. So for a Clear Boom, I think will cling on for second. And that the Quinella will pay about $250. And 2 Superlative Choice will be third. Well, now there was a little bit of drama in the race. I'd like to see what happened to Tokay Shinsei, whether there was any drama there when Supreting went amiss. He started his run just before the turn, Peter Ho. This is a horse that needs space to move, Satono Eternal, because once he winds up, he's got a tremendous burst. Franklin Lane, well, I think the rider probably got a little bit too anxious when those two leaders got away, Wing Woe and Dare to Be, and he'd done a bit of work mid-race, and that's told here. The others that pretty much let their horses creep up to the speed of ran well, a Clear Boom, Corrales on a Clear Boom, and Superlative Choice, Eric Chung. This is bolted in. I do think he's certainly capable of a higher grade than this horse. And some of his 1500 metre runs have been crackers as well. Satono Eternal, so let's see what happens from here on. But the Japanese galloper, he was a very expensive buy as a yearling. His mother was a superstar 2-year-old, and the USA was unbeaten as a 2-year-old in graded races. And of course he's by the magnificent Deep Impact, but he's only won 2 races to date. Here's the replay, or the getaway from the start. Now Tokay Shinsei was given a few cracks with the whip there by Roger Yu, and he couldn't hold his spot today. Most unusual for him, for a horse that Posse's up, box seats. And I think he might have got a bit of trouble there out of the straight. We'll see that later. There's a man we see a lot of in the close-ups of late, Peter Ho. And I tell you what,